Okay, excellent. Thank you all so much for joining. I will be starting the presentation now. We are already recording the session, so everyone who might not be able to join today will definitely be able to watch it afterwards. Like I already told you just now, we are so excited that you are able to join us, that you are really looking forward to seeing what our amazing new Hilton Vienna Park actually looks like now. And so yeah, I'll be starting with the presentation and moving on to a city information slide of Vienna, just so everyone gets a little refresher. So we have actually had the first place for 10 years as the most livable city in the world. And I can vouch for that. So I moved here 2.5 years ago, and I'm still really loving living here. It has amazing international connectivity. There's 70 international airlines servicing 205 destinations. It's been voted the greenest city in the world as well, and it's very safe. The greenest city is also due to the fact that Vienna Park is twice the size of Central Park in New York. So we do have the largest inner city park in the world. It's an amazing recreational area. We are also famous for our music, and the Vienna Boys Choir is, as we call it, the oldest boy band in the world, and it was established in 1498. So yeah, the Backstreet Boys are nothing compared to the Vienna Boys Choir. And yeah, we also have a lot of culinary delights. And if you have enjoyed a Wiener Schnitzel, then it takes you about 8 hours of sleep to work it off, or one schnapps. So whichever works better for you, both are possible. Yeah. Location-wise, you of course know that we have 3 hotels in the city: Hilton Vienna Park, Hilton Vienna Danube Waterfront, and the Hilton Vienna Plaza. But obviously, due to our amazing refurbishment that's been ongoing over here, we will be focusing on the Hilton Vienna Park. And we will now be moving on to our lobby, where my colleagues Michael and Maria are waiting with our country general manager Norbert, who'd like to say a couple of words to you and welcome you to the property. So I'll be handing over to the lobby team. Thank you and see you later.
Whoops. So welcome from me. I'm standing here in the beautiful new lobby of the Hilton Vienna Park. So first of all, welcome to this beautiful property, and great to have you all there outside, wherever you sit. I hear about 25 people sitting there around our sales offices. It's great having you here. And we're so proud, particularly the team will show you now how proud they are on this beautiful new hotel. With passion for care, we want to show you today the product, but also the team with their spirit, their drive. And I welcome you again here now virtually, and I hope hopefully soon can personally welcome you here in this new heart of Europe, the largest hotel in a conference center in the downtown city. So welcome to the Hilton Vienna Park. Great to have you with us. I wish you a great tour with the team now, and hope to see you soon. All the best. Good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Norbert, and hello everybody. My name is Michael from the sales department. And I would say let's hop into some facts and especially USPs about our new property. The Hilton Vienna Park is the biggest conference hotel in Austria. It has also a direct connection to the airport within 20 minutes. The range runs twice an hour, I'm really sorry, and which is ideal for our business travelers. We have in total 663 rooms and a flexible meeting area of 3,000 square meters. We don't only have enough space to provide all the safety and security standards, we also are located quite in the city center, as Norbert already mentioned, which allows our clients and guests to avoid the crowded public transportation, which is quite necessary during these challenging times. And I see here is already my lovely colleague Maria. I will hand over now to you and see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome from my side as well. I would like to start talking to you a little bit now about what brings us here every day, our philosophy. And this is our passion to care. We do not care only about our guests, we care about our environment, about our community, and of course about all our colleagues that are working here as well. And every day when we are coming here, everything that we do while having this passion to care at heart. And let me give you some examples. All our ingredients that we are using in the kitchen are sourced from a 100-kilometer radius around us. We are exclusively working with local producers. Also, all the entire art that you see here in the hotel belongs to Austrian artists. So this is where we support our community as well. Apart from this, we have been awarded the Austrian Eco Label, which attests our efforts into saving water and energy and into improving the waste usage. And of course, not the last point that I would like to mention is the fact that the entire energy that we have here comes from 100% renewable resources. And on top of this, we care mostly, of course, about our guests. And I don't know a better way to start talking about this passion to care for our guests rather than through food. And here we have our executive chef, Ademir, who is ready to present us some beautiful dishes. They're extremely delicious. Ademir, what do we have here?
Hello and good afternoon to everybody. My name is Ademir, I'm the executive chef. And I would like to talk to you a little bit about the CNE in the Hilton Vienna Park. Apart from our brand new restaurants, LENZ and SELLENYS, which you will go in detail through them afterwards, we also have put a lot of thought into it, events ready in these special times, how to take care about our guests and also the safety in COVID-19 times. And we came up with different solutions. And one of them is definitely to individualize everything, having small portions, portion sizes, but also, again, set menu will be a big focus in the future in CNE. But apart from that, we will sit down with every customer and talk individually through what are the requirements, what are the demographics, what is the special care we have to take off, and in this direction we're going to go. And yes, these are some samples of the future food we will present in the Hilton Vienna Park. And apart from that, I wish you a great day.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Ademir. So Maria, what do you think? Should we grab a coffee?
Definitely. Let's do that first. Perfect.
Man, up to you.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
This is the
Hello.
Thank you very much. What can we have here? Chai lattes. Perfect. Thank you very much. There you are. They look so good. So Michael,
Cheers to that.
cheers to that. Cheers to the new Hilton Vienna Park. And Kristen, over to you.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I hope everyone got a really, really good impression of our lobby. I don't know if you quite caught it in the copy, so it was printed on the foam. We did send a letter to the recovery team containing a little greeting from the Hilton Vienna Park, so please open it at the moment right now. And this is something we think of incorporating for our clients and for our guests during virtual site inspections, because it actually fits the little wooden heart with our center of arrival called Park Air, which was created especially for the Hilton Vienna Park. And it's basically used in the lobby as well as the executive lounge. And you will have the scent all over the hotel. And it's really to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. It was, of course, designed and curated from an Austrian company called Panorama. And it features lovely notes of sandalwood and cedarwood, as well as lime and bitter orange oil. And this is actually in reference to the Vienna City Park, the Stadt Park, which is just next to the hotel and where we actually got our new hotel name, because we were Hilton Vienna prior to the refurbishment, but now we have, of course, rebranded to Hilton Vienna Park. And this is exactly the reason for that. And yes, this little wooden heart actually also functions as an NFC chip. So if you download the NFC app, you can hold it to the little heart, and the most up-to-date hotel presentation will actually be saved on the little heart, and we actually update everything on a regular basis. So if you keep this little heart on your desk, you will, number one, have the lovely scent of Hilton Vienna Park around you always, and you will always have the most up-to-date information as well. Yes, you saw the team and Ademir downstairs in SELLENYS bar. The idea for this restaurant and this bar is actually a taste of East meets West. We are serving raw and bowl food specialties, like you saw what Ademir presented. So actually our F&B concept is very cohesive throughout our outlets on the ground floor, as well as for the banqueting part. We do have a lot of signature cocktails as well, 10 for example. I'd like to highlight two. The one is the SELLENYS Spritz. You see it on the upper left-hand corner. And it's actually featuring Almdudler, which is a herb lemonade that is, well, really, really famous for Austria. Plus vermouth, because vermouth is the spirit we focus on here at Hilton Vienna Park in SELLENYS. And also on the upper right corner, you can see our very own apple strudel cocktail, because what is more famous for Austria and for Vienna than apple strudel? And we turn it into a cocktail just for a little bit of fun with it. The bar has a capacity of 225 guests, with an outside terrace seating for 42 guests, which is obviously really, really important at the moment when guests would like to keep the distance, would like to stay outside. And this is actually possible for a very long time here in Vienna, because the autumn is mild. And we also have heaters outside, as well as an awning to really keep everyone safe from rain in case it should rain. Then we have our LENZ social dining, Austrian contemporary seasonal food. So this is actually something that my lovely colleague Maria already mentioned. We source everything from selected partners within a 100-kilometer radius. It's very spacious and has flexible areas. So if everyone of your partners, of the agencies you look after, would like to book an exclusive space for breakfast for everyone, that's absolutely possible, no problem at all. And we have a capacity there of 265 guests, again with outside terrace space for 56 guests. So actually we can host up to 100 guests on our terraces alone. And if you combine SELLENYS, the bar, the lobby part you saw, when Maria and Michael were talking, and LENZ, the restaurant, we can serve breakfast for over 550 guests downstairs at one time, because the section where Ademir presented our F&B offer at the moment can be turned into a second full breakfast station. So we are definitely set for social distancing right now, but also for bigger groups once business goes back to normal, hopefully soon. Yeah, I am currently actually broadcasting out of our amazing new executive lounge. That was one of the biggest projects during the refurbishment. And I have a very personal connection to the lounge, because this was our office prior to the refurbishment. So one of the first things we did very early last year, we moved all of our offices to a different part of the hotel. And this was then converted into the largest lounge in Vienna. And we actually got a terrace as well, offering cathedral view. So the picture you see here is actually the view you have from our executive lounge as well. And it seats up to 127 guests on the inside seating and about 80 guests on the outside seating. And this is the outside space, the lounge of our executive lounge, well, in better weather. So the weather is not really nice at the moment, or I would have actually taken you outside for a look around. But yeah. Okay. And Gert-Jan, I saw your question, but I will be getting back to you on the questions later during our Q&A session. So I will save it a little bit and continue on. So yes, outside space in the lounge. Of course, as all of our properties, we have implemented clean stay for all of our rooms. As you know, to provide elevated cleanliness and sanitation. We do have sanitizing stations, as you saw Michael and Maria using downstairs. The clean stay seal is, of course, placed on all the guest rooms after cleaning and after sanitizing by our housekeeping team, making sure that everyone gets a very safe and secure feeling when they stay with us. We do offer contactless check-in and check-out here at the Hilton Vienna Park, and we got digital keys. So this was implemented as part of the refurbishment. We do practice social distancing in public areas like the restaurant, the bar, the fitness center, and you actually saw the team adhering to that downstairs when they were doing the broadcast. So whenever we are going around public spaces, all of us are wearing masks, of course. Yeah, and the high touch points in public areas are disinfected multiple times. So of course, our housekeeping rotas were adjusted accordingly. And this is all in place and really, really going well and to plan at the moment. And yeah, my dear colleague Alice is actually heading up to the guest rooms at the moment.
Hi, so here we are already on the 11th floor. Many of you already know me. I'm Alice from the sales department here in Vienna. As you can see, I'm not wearing a mask right now. This is because I'm on my own. And to be honest, it almost feels a bit strange. What I will show you today is one of our king guest rooms. And let me switch the camera. So what you can see here is already our clean stay seal. So our guests know that nobody entered the room before they do. And here we are in our beautiful king guest room. Let me start with some hard facts. We do have 663 rooms in total, around 500 standard rooms as of 25 square meters, 90 executive rooms and 70 suites. Of course, for all our rooms, the clean stay protocol is in place. Like in the other parts of the hotel, natural and comfy colors are dominating this room. This creates a really comfy atmosphere, and I can tell you feel almost like home. You already heard a lot about our architecture here and the art, and when you take a look to our carpet or at the wall, you can see that also the room is very influenced by the Viennese secession. I would suggest to enjoy the view out of the window. And as you can see in front of us is the St. Stephen's Cathedral. What's really great because you can reach it by feet, let me say around 10 minutes. What you also can see in front of us is the huge park. This park is responsible for our name, the Hilton Vienna Park, as you already know, of course. One more thing to the windows, you're able to open them, what's really nice. So our guests can choose if they want to have air conditioning or if they want to enjoy fresh Viennese air. What I also want to show you is some more information about our clean stay. As you can see, you have here some hand wipes for disinfection. Then here is our TV remote, what get disinfected even more often than usually. Then here at the mirror, you have a summary of all our main touch points, which get disinfected and cleaned very often. And here's the last point, our beautiful bathroom. In general, all our king guest rooms do have this huge shower, whereas our twin guest rooms do have bathtubs. Of course, we also have a mix that we can meet all our guests' needs. So we already are at the end of my tour here in the rooms, and I hope you enjoyed them as much as I do. And I wish you all a nice day, and hand over to Kristen again.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alice. I hope all of you got a good overview of our guest rooms. So as Alice mentioned, this was one of our standard king guest rooms. But I also wanted to show you a quick overview of the amazing suite products that we have, that we have refurbished as well, of course. So this would be one of our King Junior suites. And you will see that the design, which you can notice in this picture a little bit better, is very similar to our standard guest rooms, but the color scheme for our suites and executive rooms, for that matter, do have blue color highlights as opposed to the green ones as in the standard guest rooms. So this would be one of our panorama lofts. You are seeing the living room slash dinner or slash dining room. And if you go through the little hallway, you can see on the picture, you would be getting to the to the bedroom and to the spare bathroom as well. Yeah, I would really like to highlight our 5 feet to fitness guest rooms. We do have 4 rooms in this room category, and they are actually really well popular at the moment, because while guests might not feel comfortable going to work out in a fitness center setting, of course it's well, an amazing opportunity to just stay here and bring the gym to you and just really have a gym as part of your guest room. And as part of Clean Stay, we actually got completely individual and bespoke cleaning program and cleaning protocol for these guest rooms. So our housekeeping has been hard at work, really making sure that everything is sanitized in this guest room as well. Yes, speaking of our housekeeping team, that's having a little bit of fun in our presidential suite actually. And yeah, Event Ready goes hand in hand with our Clean Stay program. It's all about elevated cleanliness and sanitation across the entire attendee journey. You already saw our sanitizing stations. You will see them again later on in the broadcast. But of course, we are also responsive to current customer needs. So if they follow even stricter protocols than we have here in Vienna, and we would, of course, adhere to those and make them happen here at our property, as well as having flexible TNCs. I mean, this is really key at the moment. And we also digitalized our menus just for ease, so everyone can access our menus via a QR code. And yeah, of course, we are up to date with the latest measures of WHO and the Austrian government. And something we do on top of Event Ready is actually something that's called Safe Travels Vienna. It's it's a program that was implemented by the city of Vienna and the Austrian government for most of the country as well. Where fever measurements for the staff are taken once a day. So when we come into the hotel for our shifts, then our temperature is taken. If our temperature should exceed 37 degrees Celsius, we would be sent home and can't come back or can't return to the property unless we have been tested COVID-19 negative. We can also offer COVID-19 testing on the spot. Actually, our team gets tested once a week. And here on the right-hand corner, you actually see my test results of the last couple of weeks, because you get them very, very easily via message. So that's quite ingenious, to be honest with you. I got tested last Thursday, got my result last Friday. My next test is going to be this Thursday, and I'll have the result again on Friday. So that is just really an added security measure for the team, and of course also for the guests, because we can really make sure not have a COVID-19 outbreak in the hotel, or to catch it really, really early on because of this close testing schedule for all of us. Yes, I will be handing over to my dear colleague Matej and Naomi, who are currently in our meeting space and would really like to show you around. So over to you guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, welcome.
We're here at the Grand Park foyer, just to show you a little bit of the meeting space with us at the ground floor. So here we're at the Grand Park. The meeting space itself is divided into 3 separate units, which altogether equal about 826 square meters, ideally for about 800 persons. Now during Corona, of course, we have limited the number to about 400. Still a bit of construction going on around. And we, of course, have some nice light fixtures here for everybody to enjoy. We can also play a little bit with, oh, sorry. So we can play a little bit with the lights on the side, not to bother you now. Problem with the password. Here you can have a look how it would look when 2 spaces are open. Just mind the construction, please. So as I said, about 400 people now. All our meeting spaces have been redesigned, so upgraded in fact. As you may know, all our meeting spaces kept the same size as they were, except for these 2. These are the brand new green rooms we decided to make based upon the reviews we received from our guests, which wanted to have a more practical meeting room downstairs. So we decided to make 2 smaller rooms. You can see here, together with our high-tech equipment, ideal for hybrid meetings. So this is what you can use as a breakout room downstairs, or for example, for a smaller meeting at the ground floor. And this is how it would look then with the LENZ seal for everybody. Of course, we will not disturb housekeeping now to reopen the room again to make it sanitized. So this is exactly the same one as we saw before. Thank you very much for joining us here at the Grand Park foyer, and back to Kristen.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Excellent. Thank you both so much. Yes, this was a broadcast from our Grand Park Hall. Actually, we have a very big day here at the hotel at the moment, because we are getting the last of our meeting spaces handed over from the contractors. So you are actually with us on the day where we will be getting all of the hotel back. So the owners are in-house, the contractors are in-house. Norbert and Ronnie are basically getting the hotel back, which is amazing news for us. Yeah, overall, we have 3,000 square meters of meeting space, 2 ballrooms, one of which you've seen. Yeah, one of which you've seen already with Matej and Naomi, and 17 multifunctional meeting rooms on top of that, which you will see on our M1 level. So that's the mezzanine level, 1 floor up. Those are some images from our meeting space on M1. On the upper left-hand corner, you can actually see that there is an opening to the lobby, making everything a very airy, light, and yeah, just a really nice atmosphere for people to meet. We have replaced our business center with something we call Park Pavilion. You can see Matej and Naomi having fun with our beanbags. So this is all about communal meeting, communal workspace, where you can just sit, check your emails in between meetings or have an informal meeting. And all of this is of course open to use by all of our guests and meeting guests. On the bottom picture, you can see our new Park Theatre. This space was currently not used for a meeting space, but we have now created amphitheater seating for about 35 guests. And we imagine that this will be an excellent space for product presentations, as well as breakout sessions, yeah, brainstormings, anything like that, because you have a projector and a beamer installed. And yeah, you can just really use the Dolby surround system as well. And on the walls, you can also see our 6 F&B stations. That's a new feature as well. So we will be continuing on. And I will, so this is just a shot of our meeting space. You can see the beanbags lined up there. And I will be handing over to my dear colleague, Patsy, right now, or Barbara, sorry. And she'll be showing you the meeting space. So over to you, Barbara.
Hello, welcome from the meeting space on M1. I'm very happy to present to you our newly refurbished meeting space. As you can see, it hasn't changed so far as the capacity goes. But what is new is definitely our new park pavilion, which you can see over here. We do have gymnastic balls, just a little funny in case guests want to have a new way to sit and to enjoy the breakouts. We do have meeting spaces. We do have working stations in all different sizes. So we have a big table. We do have smaller working stations. And we also have little boxes where you can get a small little meeting. What is also new and has already been mentioned from Christine is definitely the Park Theatre, which I'm heading to right now. That is our amazing Park Theatre now live. You can see there is a lot of space. You can sit wherever you feel the most comfortable with. You do have the screen which comes down from the wall just here, and it's perfect for breakout rooms or for little presentations which will be presented in a more flexible way. So I hope you got a nice impression from M1, and I'm giving back to Christine.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Barbara. That was an amazing overview. Yes, that's M1 level. You can see on the image I'm showing right now that there are our park suites, which have been renamed as well. And those are our smaller meeting rooms. As I said, we have 17 of those. We can't really walk around much more on the M level at the moment because the handover is happening as I mentioned. So we will continue on from here. And I'd also like to mention some of the amazing outside venues we are actually working with here at the hotel and with all of our hotels in Vienna. So the collaboration is really, really good. And anything you might want for gala dinners or maybe an offsite event during a week-long stay with us, we can actually get you connected with. So there are city palaces like the Palais Liechtenstein. We also have really, really modern venues that have quite an industrial feel to them, like the Pressehalle. We do have a lot of collaborations going with museums. So the one you see in the third image is the MAC. It's called the Museum of Applied Arts. And we also have the Wiener Börsesäle as one of the historic buildings in the city. And what's special about the venue in the fourth image is that we can do outside catering there from the team at Hilton Vienna Plaza. You can also see lots of different capacities, and those four are actually only a little example of what we can do here in Vienna. I really, really feel confident saying you will find a venue for any kind of event, and we are happy to work with all of them. Yeah, before we head to the Q&A session, I would actually like to hand over to the team one last time. So yeah, I'll be seeing you shortly and hand over to the team.
Hi from us again. We hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did. We also want to say goodbye to you. And as you see, we already start celebrating. And Christine, sorry, you took just too long, but we saved one drink for you. So
This is for you.
Have fun with the Q&A session, and we all hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So hello, everyone. And hi, can you actually see me and Steffi on our screen? It would be amazing if you could type yes for a second. Amazing. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the executive lounge. I'd really like to hand over to Steffi for a moment, because as our commercial director, she'd really, really like to speak to you as well and say hi.
We need to switch the two of you location because the camera's on your side, Kristen. You couldn't hear Steffi.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Well done.
Can you hear me now?
Thank you. Perfect.
Because I haven't trained this, so I wanted to say a big thank you to the team because they have done an amazing job in preparing this. Also, thank you to you, Ron, because you rehearsed with them, and any feedback, of course, is very much welcome. So in case you have anything where you say, hey, you could a bit improve more on this or on that, please shout it over to us, because we would like to improve as well here. And yes, of course, also a warm welcome from my side. It's great having you. I mean, a personal meeting would be much better, but I think it's already great to see you. I can see Alison here on the video. Super nice catching up. And I've also seen that there are some questions